Hello again, everybody. I'm Harry Langdon, and today we're going to be talking about photo sessions with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is a very dynamic subject, who is just as powerful, physically powerful, but his charisma preceded him when he came in for shoots. And what I want to do is tell you things that happened prior to doing his session and how I came about doing his photos. See, I started out in photography, photographing mostly actors in the acting world, and I was really good at it. Almost all my clients were actors. But one of the actors I photographed was with an agency named Nina Blanchard. Nina Blanchard had a top modeling agency in Los Angeles, and so she thought the pictures were so good of this man that she decided to send the whole agency in to me. Can you believe it? Something like 50 or 60 beautiful models, okay? And so it was kind of challenging. It was quite an achievement doing that many models, but I learned a great deal from that. And then from then on, it caught on in the industry. I was really getting good at photographing women. And so one by one, I did different sessions, and one especially I acquired was Muscle and Fitness magazine. Muscle and Fitness was owned by a man named Joe Weider, and Joe Weider also had a magazine named Shape Magazine. And so one by one, we started doing sessions for Muscle and Fitness and for Shape Magazine. And this is a whole other area of my photography that was very sophisticated, because it's not real easy photographing bodybuilders. There's a certain lighting technique that enhances their body's definition and all that. And so Joe Weider, though, thought I was so good that he decided to bring in Mr. Olympia, who was Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I never met Arnold before. In fact, I wasn't quite sure about the whole depth of the Mr. Olympia competition and all. So one day I also remember this imposing figure. Arnold is about 6'2", and he's obviously very strong looking and very dynamic and just full of confidence. And so a lot of the men I photograph don't have that kind of confidence. They're usually actors that need a role to play, and they're kind of intimidated by the camera, but not Arnold. So immediately we hit it off really, really well and started doing some wonderful bodybuilding shots, as well as shots that he used for his acting work also. He hadn't done the Terminator and all his movies yet. These shots were leading up to that point in his career. And so, but it's really easy to photograph, and we had so much fun. Yeah, Arnold is from Austria, and he had this wonderful Austrian accent, that was, we used to joke around about it. It was kind of hard to understand him. And he had a thing about smoking cigars, so all the time we're shooting, you had to have a cigar going. So, well, we got a big kick out of it. And so the sessions turned out to be so successful that we went on doing Muscle and Fitness photo sessions for Joe Weider for a couple of years. And so he also sent in the Shape Magazine pictures to do Shape Magazine photos. And so a lot of you know Shape Magazine. And so here's another shot of Arnold. He worked really hard on his legs. His leg definition was really extraordinary. And so we used to joke around a lot. We became very, very good friends, and we're still good friends to this day. And Arnold, as you might know, went on to become governor of California. He's been very, very successful, earning millions of dollars. And so I feel it was very complimented that Arnold trusted me using me for his photographer. And so these are other shots. These are a portrait, that just a regular publicity shot, probably put his signature in the corner. And so we joked around all the time on the shooting session. It was hard to be serious around Arnold. But sometimes we do some serious shots, like this is the way he dressed off camera. There he is with his famous cigars. And so, yeah, he's really a wonderful guy. And so he was in his late 20s, early 30s at that time. And so we went on to do publicity shots with Arnold and Sandal Bergman, who was an actress who played opposite him, and Conan the Barbarian. And so I was real happy to see that Arnold started getting some great film work, Terminator, Predator, and they go on and on. And so now he was the most recent thing I saw on TV. He was the host of the Apprentice show. And so that was a little insight into working with Arnold, and I hope you've enjoyed these insights. And keep on tuned to my channel, and please write me with comments. I'll be glad to comment back and let you know more about what went on with Arnold and the shooting session. So I'll see you on the next one, though. Thanks for tuning in, okay? Bye, everybody.